All right, welcome back to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. Chris, it just was announced here, not announced, but we just saw some news about Major League Baseball. They intend to announce tomorrow that they're going to suspend players 10 days with pay if they're caught using grip enhancers.
Oh, no. How will the players ever get over this?
They get paid.
A two-start paid vacation? Okay, I think I can keep going here, Richie. Why don't we take a call or two while I collect myself from this devastating news? Oh, goodness.
All right.
Don't hurt him too hard, Rob Manfred. My goodness.
I know. I mean, what if you take? Well, I don't think you can compare it to like PEDs, but you get suspended 50, 60, 80 games for something like that. This is 10 games with pay. So.
Clearly, the only cheating baseball cares about is the stuff that makes dudes do the absolute coolest stuff imaginable, which is hit like 490-foot home runs. That's the stuff they actually care about. That is what is sacrosanct. Oh, you can doctor the baseball all you want. You can throw pine tar on your hat, something called spider tack, probably Gorilla Glue is going to be coming next at some point, right? But the minute you start hitting dingers that travel too far and you look a little uncouth to be a baseball player, you look too much like a bodybuilder, then we're going to crack down on things here.
You know, Rob Manfred should be more concerned about looking at the whole game of baseball and maybe instituting, let's say, a salary cap or a salary floor to make things really interesting for people in smaller markets.
Who does he work for? Who does Rob Manfred work for?
Like
who are his bosses?
5 owners that don't want a salary cap, essentially.
Well, why haven't the other owners from these small market teams voted against the collective bargaining agreements? Tell me that.
Yeah, like Bob Nutting.
If these are so disadvantageous to them in the current setup, the status quo doesn't work. Tell me why the Bob Nuttings of the world don't vote against it.
I must have asked him that question 10 different ways in spring training, 4 different times, and you get the same answer. So. I don't know. Obviously, he's making a ton of money, and he's all about money, and that's what these owners want. And a salary cap and a salary floor will take away millions and millions of dollars. Let's go out to Arthur in Jeanette. How you doing, Arthur? Arthur, you there?
One is when Lester's pitching, nobody ever steals a base on him. He never throws the first or second or whatever. He never throws the ball there. And 2. Combs in left field. Why they got him? He strikes out more than anybody I know, and he can't hit the ball. He's a bad fielder. That's all I have to say.
Arthur, hold up a second. I didn't hear your first question. What was that first question? I didn't hear it.
I said, why do the base runners don't run on Lester?
Because he's got a good catcher and because he utilizes a slide step. I don't know. I mean,
he doesn't throw the first or second. He don't throw the ball. He never throws the first or second.
I know.
Maybe because the Pirates don't have guys that can steal bases.
Well, maybe that's true.
Well, nobody does it. They've only attempted 7 times on him all year. I think it was 3 of 7 opposing base runners. I mean, he uses a slide step. He's pretty quick to home plate, and I think honestly, stealing bases is a pretty dying and lost art. I mean, I just don't think guys really value it anymore because when you get on base via any means, what you're waiting for or hoping for is that the next guy runs into one and hits a 2 or 3 run homer.
All right, let's go out to Vern out in Butler. How you doing, Vern?
Doing well. Evening, gentlemen. Hey, I just wanted your opinion on Philip Rivers out of Slippery Rock University. What his chances are of making a team. I mean, with all his credentials, I think he would be a tremendous prospect in the future. If you look where Ben came from, look at
a MAC school versus a Division II school?
Correct.
What are his chances of making the team?
0.
0.0.
Yeah, I mean, how many guys can you count? Can you count on your hand that have made it from those schools? I
can count Matt Adams. Matt Adams made it to the big leagues from Slippery Rock, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure there's a handful of guys that have played in the NFL, but I mean, you can't compare.
Yeah, for every Pierre Garcon or D3 or D2 guy who actually makes it, there are very literally thousands of them who never do and never even get a sniff.
You can't even compare really most of the guys that come out of MAC schools and smaller schools, you can't even really compare to the Power 5 conferences. You usually see the best players coming out of those conferences. They're playing against the best competition.
It's a pretty novel concept that the best players at the best schools are usually the ones that get drafted, isn't it? But hey, got a guy from Slippery Rock. We might as well talk about him. But yes, 0.0 chance he makes.
All right, let's go out to Bill.
team.
How you doing, Bill?
Okay.
Thanks for calling. You're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah, Bill, you're up. How you doing?
Okay. I can recall hearing on the television some years ago that they said they seasoned all new balls with special mud before they were used in a game.
What?
I didn't.
What?
Yeah.
What? They have balls in a humidor. Okay, they use humidors to try to make the balls travel less distance. Mud? Richie, what? It's Monday night. It's not Friday night, and it's not happy hour didn't just end here. What's going on?
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
I don't know.